It's funny. Hair Albert. Love is the answer. Well, capital P, little O, little N, P, P. And then you got the D. Not a big D. I'm just, I believe in democracy. The more crazy you be, the more crazy you get. I mean, I don't know what you get. You be like, what? I'll be like, hey. Actually, I got two clean energy prospects. Literally, a constant quality too. 2.73 or some shit. I think that's trees and stuff. Or I don't even know. I know it's for equality. I just play with letters sometimes. And then R is for Republic. That's a people in a place, but that's just nature too. That's the ecology. I mean, you don't manipulate an economy when you're working with the same amount of stuff. You know? I mean, when was the last time we did a census? I want to know exactly how many Americans Donald killed. That's a good question. That's the real. I want to know how many. My paper is full of stuff. I found a little tiny paper at part of town, halfway on the curb, halfway on the street, and it was just chock full of murders by cops. And that would probably have something to do with leadership. And they said they were looking for the families, like what, a year and a half later? Shit like that. Kill him for random ass reasons. Walked up to some dude, shot him in his tent. Another one of the cops on the sidewalk, just running people over. Like, that's craziness. I mean, dirtiest police state in the United States. Whenever Jamaica, depends on how much you drink in Jamaica. I mean, I've seen them doing weird ass shit. That's what the blue line's about. It's about structural integrity. It's the letter of the law. It's like Star Wars. If it should be so hot to cauterize yourself over it, at least you get burned a little bit. Not you just throw some more. That other thing on it. That other thing Coach Chief got on it. And then Donald comes up, and you're just like spitting tartar sauce off your head. Oh yeah, I got this guy. Sounds kind of fishy to me. He even came flying in a itty bitty helicopter, like a little tiny hobbyist helicopter. He looked like an itty bitty cartoon villain, but not that. He just doesn't take human life serious. And that's rough. That's rough. That's the funniest stuff. Yeah, I do believe in God. That's for sure. Thank God. That's God. Whatever. I believe in nature, the universe. I know whenever I see Stephen Hawking said God is dead, and people gave him one of my favorite people. Even though I'm supposed to live 2 years. Only 2 years. And you know what he did? Some amazing stuff. I mean, he basically wrote stories about things like we've lived. One of his last statements, his last words were before mine. That's weird. It's true though. It's true. There is a greater intelligence to the universe. I mean, all points, universal center, gravity bending space-time around itself. Singularity not canceled. It's here. Double slit theorem. whenever you see where something goes, or you're watching it, that's where the light goes. Eye intelligence, lenses that we make, not me, but we. And sometimes it even big picture of what I actually see, human perspective, things working together. And, eye intelligence connected to everything, but, there's good intelligence in the world. A lot of it has to do with like, heartlessness and stuff. And I got two clean energy projects. I like the physics story. I see some crazy things. Crazy things. And one of the craziest of them is Donald Trump. Cherry diagram. I met. Um, Trump that. I don't get too fucked, but he did. And I don't know, he must have got drunk. Must have been JD. No. Must have been some lady. Must have been Stormy Night. What is it? Sleepy Hollow? Whoa. And then, spitting out fire. They landed. What do you see coming, Donald? You don't believe in science. You got a job to do. Don't just do it itself. It's not some magical thing where you're like, let it all go. You got a responsibility. You're raising adults, not children. And, this is so weird as shit. I do believe in miracles, though. I've seen a few. I've lived through a few. Oddly, I should have been dead a couple times. It's crazy. I shouldn't have been, but